As much as I would like to sit up here and tell you that we've got news about the Demon Slayer PS4 game, we do not. But we do have news about Demon Slayer being in a different video game. Those of you who like action RPGs should be pretty excited. I mean, some of you are going to be needlessly angry because it's a mobile title. Let's just try to get through the news together and not cry about mobile games, because we all know that you play a couple mobile games, whether you want to admit it or not. So here's what's going on. There's a mobile game called White Cat Project. I hadn't previously heard of it, but it's an action RPG. It's really popular in Japan, but it's not really available here in the West. At least it's not available on the Australian App Store, which is of course the one that I use. But of course, if you have a method of accessing your Japanese App Store, or if you use a third-party service like QApp, you should be able to access this game in some way. The game, like I said, is quite popular in Japan. It's actually going to be getting an anime adaptation similar to what happened with Grand Blue Fantasy. Also similar to Grand Blue, the game will be getting a console video game adaptation in 2020 as well. That was announced last year. It's had a couple crossover events in the past as well, including Attack on Titan, Sword Art Online, and I'm sure there's a couple others, but those are the two that I saw. But today was the announcement, and I believe the release of their Demon Slayer crossover. There were 5 playable characters that were announced, and I do believe that they are going to be the only Demon Slayer characters. There was no official confirmation of that, but I'm guessing that's what's happening. Those characters were Inosuke, Zenitsu, Nezuko, Giyu, and of course Tanjiro Kamado. In the graphic that they released, you can see the hand demon in the top left and Rui in the top right. I believe that these are just going to be bosses rather than actual playable characters, because hand demon just seems like an odd character to be playable, and Rui is in like a similar background position as the hand demon, so I'm guessing they're just one in the same, as in they're both boss battles. I myself downloaded the app after seeing this really awesome gameplay trailer that was released by the company, and obviously I haven't had enough time to play through the game to tell you how you unlock the Demon Slayer characters. I'm guessing you have to pay for them, but I have played through enough of the game to tell you that its gameplay is pretty good. Like, it's a solid mobile action RPG, and I found myself having fun, almost to the point where I forgot that I was supposed to be doing this video. I was just sitting there playing the game. And the theory about those two characters being bosses, the hand demon and Rui, seems to plug in through the limited amount of gameplay that I've played. It's a dungeon crawler, so by the end of the dungeon, there's usually like a boss that you have to fight. So I'm guessing that there's going to be Demon Slayer specific dungeons, depending on what point you're up in the game, and then you'll fight Rui or you'll fight the hand demon or whatever at the end of it. So if you know how to access a foreign app store, or if you have an Android device and you use QApp, then why not check out this action RPG, White Cat Project, which appears to have a pretty bright future. Plus, of course, there are Demon Slayer characters now. So if you like Demon Slayer, and it turns out that you like this mobile game, well, that would be a perfect mix for you, right? On the other hand, if you like Demon Slayer, and you like action RPGs, but you just absolutely hate mobile games, well, I can't really help you. Honestly, though, I wouldn't get too disappointed. Demon Slayer has a bright future itself as an IP. It's incredibly popular. I believe for the last couple months, it's outsold One Piece based on a monthly selling rating, which is pretty incredible, especially in Japan. I don't know how well it's doing in the West. We don't have many numbers to go off of that, but it seems to be doing pretty good. Demon Slayer is on top of the world right now. We got a CyberConnect 2 game coming out. We got a movie coming out. There's some stuff going on in the manga that we won't talk about because we are anti-spoiler here, okay? But regardless, it wouldn't surprise me to see Demon Slayer continue to grow as a franchise. So I would keep my hopes pretty high for some type of action game in the future. Aniplex seems pretty big on this IP of Demon Slayer, so it wouldn't surprise me to see more and more games licensed by Aniplex. I don't know what the deal was for this game in particular for its crossover event. I'm guessing it was directly with Shueisha. I don't know how those deals work out, because this game has had a couple crossover events and none of them have been with Shueisha. They've had Sword Art Online, Attack on Titan, and going off of memory, I know that Attack on Titan is not Shueisha, and I'm pretty sure Sword Art Online is not either. Let me double check it. Okay, I double checked it, and yes, Sword Art Online is not Shueisha. So yeah, I don't know how they land those deals with multiple different publishing companies in Japan, but I'm not complaining. Anyway, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think about Demon Slayer crossing over with a Japanese action RPG on mobile, White Cat Project. I can't tell you how to access this game, but if you have your own methods, then I hope you try it out. My name is Bilbzy, and I'll be sure to catch you in the next video.